Reading can significantly affect someone's writing because it provides an understanding of how a text is written and organized. In addition, reading can also broaden our horizons on certain topics and help us develop more diverse viewpoints. This can affect our writing as it allows us to write in a broader and more informative point of view. Poetry and academic writing are often thought as two distinct genres of writing with little overlap between them, yet both have in common the need to convey information in a creative way. Broadly, creativity is defined as the production of original and useful ideas as it's stated by Barron in 1955. There's a study in 2011, Salma Aine with her journal, A Reflection on the Use of Poetry in Developing Reading Comprehensions in an EFL Classroom. She found that the use of poetry in EFL classroom can improve reading comprehension. Poetry employs a higher concentration of such linguistic devices or effects than other forms of discourse. Her findings led to the conclusion that using poetry as strategy for teaching reading in classroom allows students to have creative thinking, high enthusiasm when reading, and shaping their individual understanding of various reading materials. The exploration of poetry pedagogy conducted by Osia Skit in 2023 resulted in the finding that poetry fosters learners' engagement, motivation, and enjoyment in language learning. The finding highlights the significant impact of poetry on various aspects of language learning, including language acquisition, cultural appreciation, emotional engagement, cognitive benefits, and overall language learning experiences. So, in this case, among students, the ability to write effectively is a crucial skill for college students. Academic writing requires a high level of proficiency in writing, which can be challenging for students. So, this study will include three college students from various academic disciplines chosen purposefully to represent diverse poetry reading habits. Participants will be selected based on self-reported poetry engagement, including frequent readers and those rarely or never reading poetry at all. This approach enables a comparison of writing styles among students with varying levels of poetry involvement. For the procedure, the researcher will ask participants to fill out a questionnaire and provide sample essay written in the first semester of college. This will be done to serve as observation material for the researcher when comparing their new written essays after reading poetry they like for a few times. This will be done for researchers' understanding of the participant perceived writing habits and the implication of poetry on their writing process. And then content analysis will be used for data analysis technique. Content analysis is a research method used to analyze and interpret the content of various forms of communication, including text, images, audio, and video. Content analysis is a qualitative method to analyze the results of questionnaires and also writing samples from respondents to sort the data and compare different findings. Researcher will define the research question, select a representative sample, create coding categories, apply codes to the data, analyze the coded data for patterns and relationship, and report the findings. And last, for the implication, the findings of this research are expected to have significant implication for educational practices, particularly in the realm of writing instruction. Understanding how literary writing, specifically poetry writing, influences academic writing can inform educators and students in devising strategies to integrate creative and critical thinking skills into essay writing tasks. This insight can contribute to the development of more effective and enhancing pedagogical methods to enhance students' writing abilities.